Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Cancer. I'm just going to try to do a quick one for, this will be for February 2022, career, money, and finance. I want to say thank you, first off, to all those that have stopped by to my channel, and certainly all those that are my current subscribers. I know I don't put out all my readings regularly. Things get busy anyway. So just doing my best here just to randomly put out a few as I go. Anyway, this is a reading again for career, money, finance. I might pull a few cards out again depending on time at the end, relating in around just a general message of advice. But I'll start off here with Archangel Power Tarot cards, and this is Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine. And then I also am using the Psychic Tarot Heart, John Holland. And again, it'll be a little time dependent, and of course the Rider-Waite deck. I might also throw in there the Energy Oracle cards, but again, time dependent, so we'll see how it goes, which will be these ones here. And so for the moment, I guess I'll just put everything to the side and start. So, okay, so we'll start out with, first off, what is the career message? Actually, maybe I will start with We'll start off with what is the career message, career, money, and finance for Cancer for the month of February 2022. What is the career message and finance? What is the predominant energies around career, money, and finance for Cancer for 2022? What are the predominant energies for career, money, and finance for Cancer for 2022, February? What kind of money and career opportunities will be coming in? Okay, we'll just pull 3 cards on that one. Okay, so we've got community, so I feel like there's involvement, and it looks like there could be either for some of you a relationship that's at hand. Doesn't have to be a personal relationship, romantic. It could also be just a relationship that is in around your finances, as far as a business opportunity. A friend might be coming through here to assist you in getting something going, or someone very close to you might have, your back, that kind of thing. But either way, there is a predominant connection to other people in your reading for the month of February, as insofar as money is concerned. So again, you could be dealing with family with these 3 cards. I feel that connection, that combination is dealing with family. Again, could be around a passion project, because there is some kind of a passion project that might be, rewarding you with some kind of substantial coin here. We have both the man holding a heart as well as the woman holding a coin. And then, as I said, that community card. But the man holding holding a heart is also a card about understanding what your purpose in life is. So either you're coming to that realization, or you're making some headway in that area, but things are starting to balance out in terms of your heart, your money, your passion, your practical sense in the way that you're going forward here. And it definitely involves other people as in the way that it is expanding. So you would not be relying on this, just solely yourself, putting your own, work, time, energy, all of that into it. It is going to be more of a teamwork effort, is what I see here, for me anyway. So I do see as well that there is a lot more focus, I would say, with, again, personal projects, passion projects, family, or anything around the home is sort of revolving around those cards there. And we also have, again, with that woman holding a coin, it certainly speaks to, money, wealth, and things that you value in life. So it's also about finding the support that you need to be able to go forward in the month of February. So there's obviously some kind of involvement of other people to help you to maintain some balance in your life in the month of February. So you could also be connected to a man or a woman in business, however that resonates for you. But it certainly speaks to, someone, again, who you either meet, or this is a connection that that's pre-existing, that is helping you to expand something that is more of a community feel, or more of a team-oriented project. So we also have, again, with the community card, that speaks to, as I said, teamwork and involvement from other people. So, I mean, this could also speak to you being connected, with other people, sharing ideas, bouncing things off one another, maybe in a group of friends, and coming up with ideas to be able to support yourself or come up with, solutions to advancing a project, or again, creating money oriented ideas. But it certainly still speaks to that same idea of sharing intentions personally, professionally. However that networking comes about, it is a sense of you being connected to something, and able to make something go forward in terms of your projects, your passions, or your money. Okay, so let's put those off to the side. So we'll go into the next cards here. Actually, I think I'm going to, well, maybe I'll just pull a couple of cards on this one. For Cancer, what is happening in February 2022? Career, money, finance. Career, money, finance, February 2022. For Cancer, what's happening with their money in the month of February? And again, some of this is going to ring true for you in a little different, in different ways for all of you. So some of this may not be happening all in the month of February. Some of this may be, ringing further out into March, just because energy is not stagnant. It's always moving, and you're all at different stages. So for those of you, I find for those of you as well, if you're starting out in a clerical position, or you're in more of a office setting, or whatever it is, if there is expansion, then this might be on a personal level, with a project that you're involved in, or this might be expansion in your current situation. So cards that we have that are out in the month of February, it looks like there's a sense of giving and receiving and needing to open up, awaiting results. There's some control issues possibly, and joy and stability. I just want to pull a few cards around that, as far as the tarot goes, just to get a general idea of what's happening there. Maybe I'll use a different deck with the tarot on that one. I'll still use the Rider-Waite, but I can't remember which one this is. Sorry, guys. Anyway, that's the deck, but I can't remember who created that one. So anyway, please clarify joy and stability. Please clarify joy and stability. Please clarify joy and stability. Career, money, finance for Cancer for February 2022. Please clarify joy and stability. And please clarify control. Please clarify awaiting results. Please clarify opening up. Please clarify giving and receiving. Okay. There might have been some issues in around giving and receiving in the past, where maybe there wasn't a lot of reciprocated action in regards to that. Let's make sure we can still see the cards here. It does feel as though, as I said, with that Five of Swords energy, that there may not have been a lot of give and take in a particular situation, because fives are all about change, but the Five of Swords in particular is about a change that was not, maybe as favorable as it could have been. Maybe there was a no-win kind of situation that went on there, or at least there was some kind of there was no further advancement. So in other words, if you gave, other people weren't giving back, or it wasn't reciprocated in the same way that you would have appreciated or have favored. So, but either way, it just felt like there was something that was more stagnant in around around that. I feel like it's more in the past. That's why I'm referring to it in the past. But it could certainly be for some of you, relevant in the month of February. But I feel because the other cards from the initial spread that I did indicate opening up and all of that changing, I feel like this is more of a past energy, and certainly the positioning as well. So again, there's just an energy of things being a little bit more stagnant with the Five of Swords, and maybe we didn't feel as though, people were there for us, or, when we needed them. And certainly there could have been, somebody wanted to win at all costs, and to your detriment. And so there, it just seemed like there was some kind of an imbalance there in the past. So, there might have been people that you were involved with, only seeing things in one way as well. And maybe things were just overall just unfair. So, as far as opening up, I feel the Fool card is fairly self explanatory. I mean, you're looking at a card that is, more carefree. You need to take a lighter view of your life and not be so serious about your current position. Try to have a little more fun. And a lot of times when we loosen up, we actually, more ideas come to us. There's a lot more creativity and whimsy sort of at our fingertips because we're a lot more receptive to whatever is coming into our sphere. So, as well with the Fool card, I mean, it really is a card of unlimited potential. So, whatever, you're maybe too closed off in the previous months, or and this is just basically a fresh new beginning. It's a chance for you to be able to travel. It's a chance for you to be able to have a fresh start. It's a chance for you to have a lot more enthusiasm about, going forward. So I feel like you are starting to be more energized in the month of February in terms of where you're headed. As far as, and again, this is career, money, finance. So, I mean, I feel like there is some new financial opportunities that are opening up, or at least it's in discussion. When I pull out more of the tarot Rider Waite specifically, we'll see whether or not it's actually just still in the realm of thought or if it's really more action oriented. But it just seems like through your connections right now, at least in the month of February, the energy is surrounding, that idea of have faith, have more enthusiasm, be willing to be more playful, and certainly your opportunities will appear. So, I mean, it's also because we've got the sense of control as well as the magician. I feel like a lot of things are within your control and that you are trying to manifest something, specifically in the month of February, because you've got the card of awaiting results. And again, more that community feel with the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot of energy around moving something forward, especially in around things that bring you happiness and stability. And of course, we have the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely a sense that you're taking strong motivation, strong action to be able to bring something forward. And again, it's just, with the magician and the Fool card, I just feel like there's a sense of recapturing that spirited part of yourself. There's a lot more freedom in the month of February. I don't feel that you're as divided. I feel like things are more so within your control insofar as your ability to create and manifest and think about your direction here. So again, I'll pull further into the Rider Waite to get a sense of where this is all headed. Oh, sorry, Cancer. I thought my computer had turned off here. Okay, so I just wanted to go into this a little further. Like I said, I felt that the Queen of Wands has really moved something ahead for you, that there's a lot more action that's taking place in the month of February. It may... Oh, my cat's in the way there. There's a lot more action taking place, or at least in terms of thought so far, but we'll pull the other tarot cards and get a general idea of where that's headed. Queen of Wands over joy and stability. I just also feel that card could be a Leo that's present in this month, or is, it doesn't have to be a Leo, but characteristics of. But it also has a sense of you drawing more attention to yourself, and in whatever ways there, I feel like you're more attractive to people. People are starting to look at you a little bit more here, but again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius might be prevalent. But certainly the Queen of Wands is more of a business type. This may also be, with the Control card here, a sort of an air of how you're presenting yourself. But I do feel like this is, very mature energy that is coming through. I mean, you may have some whimsy in terms of how you're going about trying to move yourself forward here, but I do feel that there is a real seriousness in terms of, the way that you're actually taking hold of your future and the way that you're trying to open up to it. So it's kind of a duality here, but it's certainly, one where you need to balance between both opening up so that you can gain more control and manifest, in a way that's going to bring about more of an exuberant business-like kind of personality here with that Queen of Wands. So it is about having a flair for something, having a flair for business, having an overall more attractiveness about yourself as well. And certainly things I feel will be more focused on you. And as much as you're focused on your work, you're also drawing attention to yourself as well. So there's basically, I would say, overall improvement as far as, employment in general, insofar as you're looking at the work situation. I feel like opportunities are starting to open up. As I say, once I start to pull the other tarot, we'll find out whether or not there's actual opportunities that you're going to have a choice between, but there's a lot of thought going on around that. Okay, so also in terms of finances, when with that Queen of Wands, I mean, it is a card of sometimes being a little overindulgent, but because it's clarifying with the joy and stability card, I don't feel like you're going to be, and it's so close to the control card as well. I feel like you really have that under control. I feel like you're really making some headway about where you're putting your money. I feel like it's being carefully managed at this time. Okay, so we'll get right into the general tarot. Okay, so career, money, finance for Cancer. What is happening for career, money, finance for Cancer for February 2022? February 2022, career, money, and finance. Career, money, and finance, February 2022. Okay, career, money, finance, 2022, February for Cancer. Okay, so first 2 weeks. Okay, it looks like, the Lover's card for me actually stands for, it could be a close relationship or connection to somebody that you know that is helping you to get somewhere here. But the first 2 weeks looks like there is some competitive energy, and certainly I do feel there's a possibility of education or going in for training with something, but there's a new energy. Okay, this one wanted to pop out here with the Eight of Pentacles, but I'm not going to take it. We'll see if it pops out again. And as well, we also had something coming in really quickly here. So, these cards to me speak to apprenticing. And I also had the King of Swords trying to pop out there. Might be a lawyer that's involved or a professional person, someone that's quite intellectual, that kind of thing. But there is quite a few cards here of, spirituality or higher knowledge, and certainly transformation, and there's some strong, as I said, with the kings and the queens coming out here, as well as the page. I feel like you're really trying to expand into that energy. So what is the Two of Cups? What's coming through with the Two of Cups? Okay. I'm going to take these ones just randomly, but this is the first 2 weeks of February. What is the Two of Cups? What is the Two of Cups for career, money, finance? Career, money, finance. Okay, so you might be getting some clarity on a significant relationship in your life, and again, this could relate in around a financial situation that is somehow coming through because of this relationship, or there's some kind of an opportunity anyway that is in around a significant relationship. So again, that doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be just in a partnership, in a business, or connecting with somebody that you're going to be able to take some action and move forward on a particular idea. So something is definitely coming through. So for those of you that's more entrepreneurial, I feel like a partnership is at hand. For those of you that are just working in a situation that you're trying to independent, just in a business situation, like you're just looking for employment, I feel like that is an opportunity for that. connection. To me, it feels like you could be working for a corporation. Could even be a potential for two, actually, two different situations here. You might actually have an opportunity to work in a corporation, but there's also a connection to a partnership, again, that's really significant, that is bringing something through. And again, whoever this resonates for, but we also have, these are very general readings. So what is the Page of Pentacles? Again, that's usually a card for me that someone's going back to school or doing some learning. It's a very grounded energy, but it is still in the realm of, just starting something out. What is this Page of Pentacles? What is this Page of Pentacles? Okay, something's over in regards to maybe a sense of learning. What is the Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords? Okay, well, maybe something didn't start off well. As I did hear another tarot reader say this, and it kind of makes some sense, like a false start. So maybe something in your financial, something you tried to put your money into did not maybe perform as well as you would have expected. But there seems to be some help along the way with this Six of Pentacles, some kind of a give and take situation. So what is the King of Wands? King of Wands is usually that forward moving energy, but again, it was sort of you were stifled to move something ahead, because we've got the Five of Swords. What is the transformation, the Death card? So something held you back, but you are transforming something through the connection of others. So again, there's that community feel that's still coming through. What is the Hierophant? And again, there's some kind of higher learning, some kind of higher knowledge, something that is coming to you. Again, this could be a corporation, but there's definitely connections to people in the month of February for you. What is the Five of Wands? Yeah, there's definitely a couple of opportunities, more than one, I would say. I actually almost feel like this is kind of like hinging on like 4 different things that you might be working on. For some of you, as I say, I see like 3 different opportunities. I actually see 4. I see 4. 4 opportunities coming through for whoever this resonates for. It seems like there is some kind of a job opportunity, or you're getting some clarity on a job opportunity through some kind of a connection. There might have been some kind of a false start that started here, but there's more give and take. Whatever that hardship was in terms of wherever you invested money or wherever you put money, something is changing there, because you're getting help to move something ahead. And again, with that King of Wands, it feels like there was a little bit of, again, a false start. Something didn't move forward in the way that you expected it to. So you were held back in some way. But we also have that transformation card. So it feels like you've learned from the situation and you're able to move that ahead, again, via other people in this particular situation with the Three of Pentacles. So you're upgrading it. You're moving it to a new level, probably in a whole new direction here as well. And it's got an expansive feel to it as far as, higher level of learning, higher level of commitment as well, around this kind of combination there for me. But I definitely feel like you are advancing forward. There's some competition around a certain area, though. Sorry, moving my stuff around here. But there is some competition around some very grounded project that could bring a lot of money. One looks like it's more of an intellectual sort of pursuit, or something that requires a lot of knowledge to advance or move forward. And again, that might have been where there was sort of a false start and you actually realized you need to get more help to be able to advance this. There's more involvement around, maybe this was a creative writing sort of thing here or whatever. But this one here with the Ace of Pentacles is definitely a feeling that is, it's a very good card for stability and abundance, but there's competition around it before it can move forward. So again, I still feel like there's 4 opportunities or something that are being considered here as far as moving something ahead, but there's a real strong sense of things being grounded with the Emperor card here as well. And certainly there's cards of taking control and, still again, right at the beginning stages of something with that Two of Wands before you're able to move something forward. But you're very concerned about stability right now for the month, and your family, and grounding, and, just being very practical, I feel, in the way that you're moving forward. So, again, whatever family is to you, whatever foundations, seem to have the most importance to you, but it's something around your stability either way, because there's lots of cards of stability here as at the forefront. But I do feel, again, with that Ace of Pentacles, again, lots of indication that, there is some struggle to move something ahead for sure. But I definitely feel like you're upgrading whatever it is that you're doing to improve yourself. So I do feel as well. Sorry, my phone's going off here. But I do feel that, like I said, there's at least 4 different new business ideas or, opportunities in the wings here. So it's like, again, this, however it resonates for you, but I do feel like there's higher commitment, a lot of practical movement, definitely involvement with other people, certainly a sense that you're moving something to a new level. So again, for those of you that are looking for work, I'm going to say right off the cuff for sure, there's like 2 different options. For those of you that are, working on creative projects, I do feel like with that, there's even at least, that sort of feels like 2 to 4 different projects in there. But I also feel like one of them maybe didn't get off the ground as much as you'd hoped. And I certainly feel like you have a sense of a new beginning here as well in that first 2 weeks. So again, I feel practical movement, expanding with the help of other people, and you definitely have just a lot of newness in that area for that first 2 weeks, but it's collaboration. But you've transformed yourself from some kind of a learning experience here that was a little bit of a rough one around money. So something held you back recently. Okay, so let's go through the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks of February 2022 for Cancer. Last 2 weeks for February 2022 for Cancer. The last 2 weeks for February 2022 for Cancer. Career, money, finance. Career, money, finance. The last 2 weeks, career, money, finance for Cancer. What is coming through in terms of their money? Okay, it looks like you're using your resources here. You're starting to seek out people, sources to make money in the last 2 weeks of February. So it looks like the first 2 weeks was more ideas, collaboration, connection to people, sort of banter maybe back and forth about how you can move something forward. And it looks like the last 2 weeks of February 2022 for Cancer, and again, some of this energy is going to move further out into the month of March because you're not all at the same stage, but you're still in a period of manifesting here in this last 2 weeks. You're still trying to incrementally move something forward, and there is a victory. So you're going to see some kind of action that you've taken is going to bring about some kind of result that you were hoping for. So what is the victory card? Yeah, you're advancing something forward. So, I mean, it could be ships coming in with the 3 of Wands, but I'm not looking at a lot of Pentacles here. You do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is definitely a good card, but I'm getting resources off this card versus, a lot of cash. But what is the Moon? You might have had some illusions, about where things could be or why, a lot of anxiety or distress or something along that you were dealing with. But the 6 of Swords, you're transitioning out of that. You're kind of moving forward here. What is the manifestation card? Magic. Okay. You definitely have the determination, the drive to move something ahead. And the 2 of Wands, in the last 2 weeks of February, yeah, again, you've got something moving forward. So you're hearing some news, you've got something that is moving ahead for you in February, or maybe that early couple of weeks there in March, but there's definitely advancement. And again, with that Queen of Pentacles in around money, I feel like it's resources that you're using wisely. Yeah, so I feel like there's an opportunity for some of you that's coming through. Definitely a lot of opportunity in February. I do feel like nothing really happens, though, until the end of February, or maybe even that beginning, 2 weeks of March or whatever. But there's some kind of conclusive energy that you are coming to in terms of how you're moving yourself forward. I just want to also pull just a couple of cards from another deck here, and just a couple of cards as far as, or a card, maybe in terms of advice. But as I say, that's kind of where things are at right now. So I do feel like you might have been under some illusions. Like I said, you're feeling a little bit stressed out, but you got a lot of drive in the last 2 weeks here. So, okay, going into, this is the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Okay, Angel Wisdom Tarot. So what is the best advice for Cancer? What is the best advice for Cancer for February 2022 in terms of career, money, finance? What is the best advice? Best advice, career, money, finance for Cancer. What is the best advice, career, money, finance for Cancer for February? Okay, I'll just take these ones here. All right, so you've got the King. So there's definitely strong motivation, as I said, in the month of February. And again, for some of you, this will resonate further out into March. Strong motivation. We've got the King, which is motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, taking a leadership role, stepping into the spotlight, public speaking. And as I mentioned with the first cards there as well, the card, I did feel like you were getting a lot more attention in the month of February. Certainly drawing attention to yourself in some way, or you're looking good and certainly have more of a charismatic kind of sense about you. But this is also about public speaking, keeping your eyes on the big picture, communicating your vision, and don't be too sensitive to criticism is what the card indicates. But overall, I feel like it's drive. You've got drive, ambition, and it certainly is about you trying to take control of, important things in your life in the month of February. As far as career, money, finance, you want to move something ahead. So passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events require immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, and a passionate relationship. So whether that's a passionate relationship to your passion projects or someone that might be helping to advance you. Again, this is more career, money oriented, but again, certainly there's love relationships or partnerships or just close friendships, whatever those important connections are to you, they're certainly prevalent for the month of February in helping you to move something forward. But that is a knight, and you're definitely taking action in some regard. There is still a decision to be made here with the Two of Swords, but that's being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So there might be something that's kind of holding you back here. Maybe there's something you're dealing with that is kind of preventing you from making a decision. And so take the time you need. But I feel like you're restless. I feel like you want to go forward here, but there's a bit of stagnancy. So being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. And this is about pretending that there is no problem, or you could be over-analysis paralysis kind of thing with that card as well. So whatever it is that's stymieing you, I do feel like you're overcoming that because you're going from the Knight to the King. And you starting off as the Page, of course. So that's a really strong succession of energy there. So again, starting off with the Page is somebody who's enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, and patient. News of exciting opportunities and allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions and finish what you start. So again, you've got 3 or 4 different cards, and they really are moving in similar progression here. So I do feel like there's a lot of advancement by the end of February, probably, or for some of you into March, there's going to be some real strong action. But I do feel like you're in an ideas phase in the month of February, but action will be taken toward the end of the month. Your finances still look like everything is pretty stable. All the cards spoke to me in terms of stability, but I feel like you're just in a period of trying to figure out where to move yourself ahead in terms of which direction you want to take as far as your career or your advancement. So I might just... Okay, one last card. This will be for the fortune reading cards. And just one card regarding career, money, finance for Cancer. One card regarding career, money, finance for Cancer. What do they need to know regarding career, money, finance? Okay, the Moon, and you did get that as well in the other deck. So pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So certainly, you've got high intuition with the Moon coming through several times here, but there's also that energy, again, that I was getting off the card earlier that felt more along the lines of, you weren't maybe putting your head in the right spaces here, that there was maybe more of a struggle as far as how you were going to go forward. So maybe there was confusion, self-deception, that kind of thing. It could speak speak to, somebody who could be doing this, but I didn't get any Seven of Swords for me is how that would have come out. But I really feel this is really just about you facing your own fears, you facing, whatever this indecision that you're at, you have to make a decision to be able to go forward. But I feel like it's nothing you have to do with urgency. I feel like you're putting all the pieces together and you're making a really, you're coming to a conclusion that is a wise one. I don't feel like you're doing anything in haste. I feel like you're anxious, you're restless in the month of February to move something forward, but I feel like you're trying to problem solve here in the month of February ultimately. So, but again, I feel like you're using your business acquaintances, you're using friends, family, or whatever those connections are for you to be able to bring something to light. Because there's definitely clarity that you had with the Ace of Swords that came through there. So something is becoming clear as to how you want to move forward. So that's what I have for you for the month of February 2022, Cancer, and I hope that gives you a little bit of insight and some peace of mind. Keep moving forward, never give up, and we'll talk to you in the next read. And I might do a couple of other ones depending again on time. I'm just trying to do a few random ones here, so hopefully leave a comment if that gave you a little bit of if that resonated for you. Again, we're still just, of course, in January, and I might go back and do some for January too, but just wanted to get a head start on February. Take care.